dad says that he can create a 60-second video for your website that will massively increase your online inquiries and sales. How does that work? He claims that most people can't be bothered ploughing through the text on the webpage, and I believe him because I googled the stats. So whatever you put on your website, fact is, hardly anyone's going to read it, but give them a video to watch and it's a totally different story. You see, people just love interactive content. It's much more inviting than lines and lines and lines of words on a screen. So if you've got something to say and you want them to listen, don't just tell them, show them. It doesn't matter what business you're in. Maybe you run a garage or a shop or a hotel or restaurant. Whatever you do, if you can show people how great you are, they're way more likely to buy from you. And to do that, you need a video. But will your website visitors really spend 60 seconds watching a video? You just did.
Call us today on 01279 874 331 for a quote. A professionally produced video can cost a lot less than you might think.
Well, the public have arrived and the sun is shining. It's carnival time here at Potter's Bar. As always, there's been a great turnout at the Potter's Bar procession. We've seen everything this year, from marching bands to majorettes and everything in between. Some of the costumes are out of this world. We've even had a trip down the Yellow Brick Road. The temperature is unbelievable. The sweat is dripping off me. We are almost at the end. I think it's time to grab a pint, to go inside and see what's on offer. The carnival is officially open! Well, the sun is still shining, and I'm here with Tim from the First Little Heath and Potter's Bar Scout Group. Thanks for talking to us, Tim.
No problem.
So you've got your stand here.
Absolutely.
But tell us, which is great. I mean, look at the queue. My goodness, you're going to do well today. But tell us a bit more about what you actually do.
Okay, well, I'm the scout leader of First Little Heath and Potter's Bar. We've got the three sections covered here. We've got Beavers, Cubs and Scouts. And generally we just have a lot of fun. We try and do a lot of camping, we go and do a lot of water sports. You know, most of our guys are qualified instructors in something, do air rifles, archery, that kind of stuff, all the way from the age of 6 all the way up to 14 and a half with us, and then they can move on to different groups after that.
Well, coffee, chocolate, banana, Madeira, ginger, Bakewell, triple decker down the end, bread pudding, lemon,
cherry, sultana, fruit.
I'm here with the winner of the procession, the walking float, yes? Fantastic. Lynn, you are a rag doll. Did you have your hair done specially?
I did, yes. It took hours and hours and hours.
Lovely.
But we got
Now you
there in the end.
actually made a lot of things on your car.
I did, yes. I made some Barbie boxes, a Jack in the Box, a Rubik Cube, a rocking horse.
Have you had a life while this has been going on?
No, not at all.
No? So you're here raising money, and how many years have you been doing this at the actual stand?
This is only actually our second year here, but I have been supporting the carnival for many years, being a local resident. So,
and it's very important that you do things like this to raise
absolutely.
awareness.
Guide Dogs for Blind has no government funding, is entirely funded by voluntary subscription and fundraising events like this.
That's it for Carnival 2014. We've had an amazing day. We've met some incredible people, but most importantly, we've raised loads of money for the local community and charities. We'll see you again next year.
With a new life comes hope, not from the newborn who barely knows the now, but from the wide-eyed parents whose rekindled dreams have now been given a new lease of life, hoping, above all, happiness for the future. As time moves on to teenage years with such extremes of ups and downs and heartaches and finding things out, these times are precious and should be cherished, but are thrown away to dwell on in later years, to tell the stories to future heirs, who in turn will do the same. Then, time seems to take on a pace, as we really enter the race of jobs and homes and cars and holidays every year just to get away from it all. There comes a point when we start to slow down. The kids are grown up. We seem to have put life into perspective, where a good meal with good company becomes life's reward. No more chasing rainbows. Or is that just a sign that we've lost that spark we started out with? Now, in the twilight of our years, the body has slowed down with its aches and pains, until one day it finally gives up. And what is left? I have become just a memory for those I've left behind. So on occasion, I again exist. You light a candle, you make a life.
He takes my hand and flies my heart to the moon. That's what it's like when he's loving you. Oh, I can't believe he holds me like he does. You think that I could act my age, but it's true. I'm like a child when I'm loving you. Ooh, I'm like a child when I'm loving you. Wonderful. Oh, I gotta have him. I gotta have him. Oh, I can't imagine what I'd do without him. Oh, like you did. I could never dream of something like this. I think there's heaven in his lips. Oh, I can't believe he loves me back. I never wanna be with any other man. He takes me as I am. Ooh, you know he takes me as I am. Ooh, he stole my heart, it's oh so wonderful. I gotta have him, I gotta have him. I can't imagine what I'd do without him. I gotta have him, I gotta have him. He stole my heart, it's oh so wonderful. When you're not around, I can't think. When you're not around, I can't sleep. When you're not around, I know just what I need. When you're not around, I can't think. When you're not around, I can't sleep. When you're not around, I know just what I need. Oh, when you're not around, I can't think. Oh, when you're not around, I can't sleep. Oh, when you're not around, I know just what I need. You stole my heart, it's oh so wonderful. I gotta have him, I gotta have him. I can't imagine what I'd do without him. I gotta have him, I gotta have 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 him. He stole my heart, it's oh so wonderful.
Cormac Michael Houlihan, will you take Karen Kudzai Bond here present for your lawful wife, according to the right of our Holy Mother the Church?
I will.
Karen Kudzai Bond, will you take Cormac Michael Houlihan here present for your lawful husband, according to the right of our Holy Mother the Church?
I will.
Love is patient, love is kind. It does not seek its own interests. It does not brood over injury, but rejoices with the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails.
After all the various preparations, we come to the moment when Karen and Cormac will make their marriage vows and commit to each other.
upon these persons here present to witness that I, Cormac Michael Houlihan, do take thee, Karen Qudzai Bond, to be my lawful wedded wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death do us part. I have a few fantastic things I'd like to say about Karen. I like the way that I can come home from an awful day at work and make me smile. I like the way that you'll go out, get your hair done, then come back and completely change it yourself. I like the way that your family sing and dance in the church and here, and no doubt later. I like the way that you make me a better person. I like the way that you're never happier than when you're having a nap. And I like the way that you make me happier. Not gonna cry. Make me happier than I've ever been.
This Bible has probably belonged to Rochester Cathedral since it was printed in 1717. The printer was a J. Baskett and it actually contains a typographical error. It should read one of the parables, the parable of the vineyard, but instead it reads the parable of the vinegar, hence its nickname, the Vinegar Bible. No one knows why it is in the poor condition it's currently in. It's suffered a significant amount of damage and deterioration throughout its life. The front board has become completely detached. There's a large amount of loss of the leather binding material, and the text block has become very badly torn and damaged. In consultation with Rochester Cathedral, the Bible is going to be conserved. What that means is it will be usable, it will be able to be opened and consulted without causing further damage. It will not be restored, so I am not trying to make it look like it is new or that it has been undamaged. The conservation starts with the studying and documentation of the Bible, including photographic documentation to establish a detailed condition. After documentation and before any repairs are made, the surface dirt needs to be removed. This ensures that any dirt and dust on the surface of the book isn't transferred onto the leaves and ensures that all repairs are clean. The delaminating boards are secured with wheat starched paste to prevent further delamination. The tears and losses to the leaves are prevented from getting any worse by securing with Japanese tissue and wheat starch paste. The front board is detached and the back board is loose. To reattach and secure the boards, new cords are sewn next to the original cords on the spine. The ends of the cords are then attached to the boards. Usually this sewing is hidden under leather, but in this case it will be left visible. A section of this leaf was completely detached. It needed to be reattached to prevent it being lost. The binding structure has been supported with the addition of sewn end bands, but retaining the evidence of the damage. Now that the conservation work has been completed, the Bible can be displayed within the crypt.